Welcome to our video podcast, voted one of the best in the marketing research industry in 2019 and again in 2020, and designated this year by FeedSpot as one of YouTube's very best locations to go to if you're looking for up-to-date market research information. This is Research Business Daily Report, and you'll see us several times each week, during most weeks, presenting a news item or two that most likely you've not seen or heard about before. Now, we do rely on viewers' support in order to keep our video series going. We hope you'll pitch in at patreon.com/RBDR, and we'll talk a little bit about that later. I'm Bob Lederer, and I'm in my 27th year as the respected voice in market research. Today, I want to talk about a pair of just-released studies that caught my attention, and I hope that you're going to find them to be as significant for you as well. So to begin, everything is getting more costly these days. No one is arguing that point. And in fact, there is more in research from Simplicity DX, which says in a project that the price of retail new customer acquisition is getting higher. Precisely, it has risen 222% during the past 8 years, which for retailers translates this year into an average $29 that has to be spent in order to acquire a new customer. Key factors, according to this project, include growing consumer privacy legislation, the demise of third-party cookies, and the introduction of iOS 14.5. The second study to comment on today focused on CMOs and their losing battle with every company's great hope, analytics. Apparently, there's a lot more hope than reality with analytics in the minds of too many CMOs, particularly in North America. An analysis from GfK and the CMO Council discovered that only 28% of CMOs are expressing substantial confidence in what analytics is delivering to their marketing efforts. So what's at fault? Well, two elements stand out according to the study's CMO respondents. First, 64% of these CMOs attribute their analytical shortcomings to a lack of analytical talent and analytical budgeting. That's nothing new, but hopefully we have been working our way out of that, apparently not quite yet. 58% point to departmental silos that are inhibiting the CMO's ability to gain the data and the insights that they need. GfK VP for North American Sales and Commercial Strategy, Lydia Irving, who was involved in the study, noted a major surprise, saying, quote, how far CMOs in North America lag behind global CMOs in the use and the satisfaction of analytics. Actually, although there is a discrepancy between the two, as you're going to hear, neither one of them is really all that excited about what's going on. Only 48% of North American CMOs think their data is readily accessible. That is 7% less than their global peers. So that means that only 55% of CMOs worldwide think they are receiving worthwhile analytic data input. Just 8% of CMOs in North America claim that they can quickly turn data into insights, and that's opposed to 20% among worldwide CMOs, which any way you look at it, ain't very good. The one area where North American and global CMOs agree, and this is unfortunate, I think, is a shared bleak assessment of the use of AI and AI-driven capabilities. It is, and I can't find a better word than this, a pathetic 4% for North American CMOs, and not much better globally, 14%. Finally, a preponderance of this study's CMOs look at what they describe as unbelievable volumes of big data pertaining to consumer profiles and purchase habits that are sitting right in their nest. But they're asking, where are the insights that we're supposed to see and the promised actionability? Anyone out there have an answer? Here's an offer I hope you can't refuse. If you share answers with me about how to remedy all this, I'll give you free time on RBDR. That's a wrap on this edition of the Research Business Daily Report. As we mentioned at the start of today's video, we'd love for you to become a supporter, what we call an RBDR Patreon supporter, because we are looking for viewers' support. Now, an RBDR Patreon supporter agrees to provide a monthly contribution. You decide on the size of that contribution. And you can do that by visiting our exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR, where you can select exactly the level of support that works for you. Perhaps $5 a month if you're an individual, $25 or more if you're a company. Whatever it may be, thank you. We hope you have a good research day, and we will see you later this week. Until then, as I can personally advise you to do, stay safe.